Hello interwebs, a hopefully semi-quick video on two things. One is a helpful hint. Well, I mean they're both kind of helpful hints, but this involves more if you're doing a project or making a project and you're like that really needs a little something. Okay, before I start, so you know what the hell I'm talking about. Okay, people my age, I'm going to be 35 this year. Look up, or if you can remember, that Smashing Pumpkin song. I think it was Tonight, where the video was like kind of steampunky, Victorianish, and it was like a whole bunch of like paper cutouts, made into an animation or whatever. They had this one scene where, and I've seen it other places, but that's the thing that immediately comes to mind that you could possibly relate to. They had this like play. Well, I mean, the whole thing was like a play. But they had this one scene where it was like an ocean scene, like there were waves and an octopus, and I can't remember. It's been so long since I've seen that. But anyway, there was a scene, and basically it was layers of the waves and the octopus or whatever the hell it was and whatever. But all these layers came together to make a scene. And that's the only, like I said, that's the only thing I can immediately relate to. But I remember other things I've seen, they would move it from the side, so the cutout of whatever, like the waves would look like they're moving, and then the octopus or the ship or whatever would, whatever. Just watch the video, you'll figure out what the hell I'm talking about. So, this is a mess up spine for the album that I'm doing. And I thought, well, because you hate to throw it away if you ever do mess up. Because you're like, I used all this material and I did this work, and now basically it's probably going to wind up in the trash. I mean, it's honestly. I mean, if I keep it, I know it's going to be like at least another year before I do another album. Because, dear God, I put so much detail and so much work into it. It's a love-hate relationship, trust me. Especially when it comes to doing the base pages, where you actually glue them or tape them to the mountains right here. So I will probably never do the idea that I just told you about, because, dear God, that would be so much fussy cutting, and sometimes I just do not have patience for that. And plus, I just don't have a need for it right now. But, if you had, like, I don't know, like a box that you're decorating, or, some other surface that's not, I don't know, I guess maybe you could, if you could lay down this part and do like a pop-up kind of thing. Maybe, I don't know. You can figure it out. I'm just giving you a direction to go into. So that was my helpful, hopefully, maybe idea for something you would probably just be like, ugh, and throw it away, in frustration or whatever. That probably actually will be thrown away, most likely, because like I said, it's probably going to be at least another year before I do another album. I don't know if I want to hang on to this for a whole year or however long. So, anyway, so helpful hint number 2. I have mentioned this before in a previous video, and I'm trying to find, oh, here it is. Okay, anybody that works with glue and black cardstock, you're gonna know immediately what I'm talking about. See this right here? Where I accidentally got some glue and I tried to scratch it off, rub it off, whatever. I have tried pens, I have tried markers, and what I have found, okay, the pen, the ink is too shiny. So it's a dead giveaway that, hey, that's something here doesn't match, One of these things does not look like the other. Same thing with the permanent marker. Even though this is black cardstock, I guess because it's wet ink, there's a color distortion. See, it's same thing. One of these things does not belong. What I have found that works the best is grab your black ink pad. I don't care if you just straight up do like this, or you do the sponge thing, or the piece of felt, whatever you do. But I have found that that is the best way to cover that up. It's not shiny like the pen. It's not a different color like the marker. I don't care if it's permanent marker, a kid's marker, whatever. So it blends in very nicely. So that's just a hint, or going back over what I've already told you in previous videos, because hey, let's be honest, I'm lucky if 5 people watch this video right here in the next 2 years. Honestly, there's like trillions of videos out there probably. So anyway, thanks for stopping by my channel. Hopefully that helped. Like, subscribe. I randomly post. Just depends on what I'm doing, if I'm doing. This project right here is probably going to take at least a month. So there will be uploads throughout the stages. Alright guys, well, like I said, like, subscribe, and gotta go.